Hi, beautiful! In this video, I'm gonna guide you through my everyday skincare routine and makeup look. So, take my advice and prepare your skin for Third cosmetic products. I have a combination skin type which is not too dry or too greasy, so I usually just make sure that my skin is well cleaned and moisturized before applying my makeup. So, let's start! First, I take a little bit of day skincare cream and gently rub it into my skin. If it's summertime, I also add some sunscreen over it. I also dab some ointment where my skin feels dry, like on the tip of my nose, outer corners of my eyes, etc. Remember, if you have a really oily skin, it will be a good idea to use a primer as well. And another thing that I do is moisturize my lips with a lip balm. So when you do it in the beginning of your routine, let it sit on your lips until you get to lipstick at the end. Now we can move on to my makeup products. The first step is to even out my skin tone with a help of a foundation. I start off from the center of my face and spread it out all over it. I prefer to use my fingers for that, because it makes it blend more seamlessly and gives me a natural look. You should always use less beauty products because you can easily build coverage rather than try to wipe it off. The next step is to cover my dark eye circles, because I usually don't get enough sleep. And all I need for that is a good under-eye concealer, which I've been using forever. The trick of applying concealer is in a V shape to get the full coverage. However, if you don't have deep under-eye discolorations, it will be enough to brighten the inner corner of your eye. So, after I applied my concealer, I use my ring finger in a dabbing motion. Don't rub it, just pat it into place, like this. As you can see, I have several spots on my face, so I'm gonna cover them too. Also, don't forget to brighten up the area around your nose. So, after doing the base for my makeup, it's time for contouring. I'm gonna sculpt all my features and add some definition with a contour stick. Usually, I darken certain areas on my face, such as my forehead, curve under my cheekbones, jawline, and my nose. I opt for using a creamy contour stick because it's really easy to just draw these lines and blend them out with a makeup sponge. Next, I'm going in with a blush stick in Coral to add some natural flush to my cheeks. All you have to do is smile, and then you can apply it to the apples of your cheeks. I prefer to bring it up to my eye area for a natural look. Then I just blend it out easily with my finger. Okay, I admit that I love the 90s trend, so I also do a bit of blush on my nose to make it look sun-kissed. The last step in contouring, I'm going to use highlighter to draw the light to the features I would like to focus on. I just take the stick and highlight my brow bone, inner corners of my eyes, the bridge of my nose, the top of my cheekbones, and the cupid's bow. This will really accentuate the contour. In order to make my product sit on my face longer, I put on a little face powder. I just take a fluffy brush and load the product onto it. Then I dust a layer of powder over my T-zone to prevent it from getting oily. Next, I would go into shaping my eyebrows. First, I brush up my eyebrows. I like them fluffy because it's a natural look that you can create. Having brushed my eyebrows, the next step is to fill in this area with a brow pencil or a brush. Finally, I put on an eyebrow gel or some brow wax. It just keeps my eyebrows in place, right where I want them to be, and it dries out really quick. I'm moving on to eyeshadows. I don't really use any eye primer, so to create a base, I put on concealer instead. I have a small palette of nude shades which I can apply every day. I pick some beige shade and go with a small brush right in the crease under my brow bone and blend it up a little bit. And then I use the same color and go around my lower waterline. After that, I usually darken and lengthen my eyelashes with a mascara. To open up my eyes a little bit more, I add a teeny tiny bit of eyeliner to the outer corner, sort of following where the last lash has gone. And the last thing I do is a bit of a lip color. I like to overline my lips with a lip liner a little to make them look plumper and juicier. I always make sure that my lip line is a bit darker than my lipstick. You know, 90s vibes. Then I apply my fave lipstick with matte finish and pat it with my finger so my lips look kissed. Okay, so that's it. It's time to glow, girl!